Native brands to super brands is another exciting course that is being brought to you by Academy 10x. There are a lot of these native brands. Native brands I would define as regional brands which are non-global, right? They are brands from India. We say vocal for local, right? So these are brands from India by Indian entrepreneurs, by probably promoters who are from the region, by family businesses. So these native brands are traditionally having certain similar characteristics. They are all promoter driven and they're all family oriented businesses. They're all from a particular region, so they might not have scaled up across other regions. They all have their own pangs of and issues of growth, like not having enough capital, not having a team, and not having technology and stuff like that. So this particular course is being bought for these native brands exclusively, where we are teaching them how from native brand they can become a super brand. How do we do that? Well, we feel that there are multiple interventions required for a native brand to become a super brand. First is, how do you build a team from going from family business to a business family? How do you do that? That's what we teach about in terms of professionalizing your business. Second is articulating your brand. You might have a strong brand that is 10 years, 20 years, 50 years old, but how do you articulate the uniqueness of your brand? How do you bring about your brand personality and positioning out into the market? How do you make other regions of India and the world know your brand other than just your native region? So we talk about branding, which also covers digital and PR. Then we talk about technology. How do you bring in controls and systems and processes which will enable you to scale faster? How do you control? How do you be transparent? So these are all scaling up challenges which technology can solve. So this is something which is part of the course. Then we bring in the basics of finance. How do you manage finance? How do you manage transition within your family? How do you manage diversifications within your family? What are the tools and techniques you use? This is something that we cover in the course. Then, of course, the topic of fundraise. Traditionally, native brands have been using only their personal promoter capital and debt capital from banks. But how do you look at new avenues of capital, which might include equity, debt, potentially an IPO, M&A, and stuff like that? So, fundraise and venture funding is an area which is very important for native brands. We cover that as well. There is also this heading of distribution. How do you look at innovative ways of distribution? If you've been in B2B, how do you look at retail? How do you look at franchising? How do you look at exports? How do you look at international markets? So distribution is something that we talk about and give you some insights into. And then last but not the least, we talk about digital. How do you present your brand digitally? How do you present your company digitally? How do you manage your social handles? How do you handle e-commerce? How do you handle your technology aspects which customers interfaces with? And these all put together is what we have combined it as one single course. We feel that between professional team, branding and marketing, technology, digital and fundraise, you can transform your brand from being an ordinary native brand to being a super brand which will be known across India and the world. So come join the Native Brands to Super Brands course.